Thanks for coming over. This is Amodeus, and today's Dungeon Hunter Champions video is all about pre-flighting ED11. So I put out a video earlier about how this was completely out of my grasp, and I just got a lot of feedback that I just needed to try it. So I spent a couple of hours theory crafting and spitballing with a couple of folks, and basically there really wasn't too much tweaking that had to be done from the original team that we showed. So I want to go through the gear here and let you guys see it. Obviously pause and look, see what you got to do for your gear. But basically, a lot of this is just attack, crit damage, attack units, once again, it's like full DPS until we get to Caroline. And Caroline is going to be built just like we had her in the previous videos, but it's adept precise. And then, as always, to maximize that OGD, we do have that lovely attack HP attack on her. And this team has been really consistent now. It looks a lot like it's going to wipe, but they survive. I really would rather have some heavy HP substat gear that also has crit rate for the Candy Munchkins, because really they're the ones I worry about the most because they're really glass cannons. But they've surprisingly done very well. And Hoshi is in the video because she's super friendly, free to play. But I was using Kendrick, and I feel like Kendrick was just as responsive or just as successful a use, because he's also built on attack, crit damage, attack on adept precise. I had to think about it for a second. So he fills the role of Hoshi as well, but Hoshi's a much more free to play friendly. I mean, she's a Nat 3 nature element, so you don't get much friendlier than that. So basically the team clears the waves. There's a couple of opportunities in the waves where I think, like right here, right? Like this is where I want to have a little bit more HP in the substats, because everybody's kind of like a glass cannon. On free rune removal day, I could totally see switching this out, putting some of that different gear on there, because we all have mortal gear with HP on it, right? That we don't have on anything. Or maybe we don't, but I mean, it comes around a lot. Like there's a lot of mortal gear with HP stats that I don't know what to do with. So this is a great situation where I could really just buff it and make it a little bit tougher, because that Munchkin, Lemon Drop, who could be replaced with Peppermint, right? That's not the goal of this video. I'm not trying to make a free-to-play ED11 team, but you could totally replace Lemon Drop with Peppermint. She's kind of squishy, so I would really like to buff that up a little bit. So I think some of those substat units could do some real good on the team. Now, in the second run-through, we don't really have that fear problem, right? So what made me think about this particular run was utilizing, instead of Hoshi or Kendrick, maybe switching in Cassandra, right? So I'm going to do some testing with Cassandra, because Cassandra gives you the attack buff, does the armor break, but also heals. So that might actually be a better unit, but it's one of those situations where the contribution may not come until she's 6-starred, and mine's 5-starred right now, and not even max skilled, because I'm lazy. So I'm not sure, but that might be a good element to try out there. I'd really be interested in hearing your suggestions if you've seen ED11 teams, or you have an opinion about what could work in there. Let me know in the comments below. But as always, thanks for watching the videos. Have a great day. Bye.